Hey guys, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. So, I'm having a lot of people ask, where you been? What's going on? Where you at, Dylan? I wanted to just give y'all a quick update. A lot of people concerned that I quit my channel and all this stuff. That is not what's been going on. I've just been super busy, as usual. But I want to give you a quick update of how everything's going. So, the first big announcement is, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I already announced this on Instagram, but we started a label. So I've been kind of tracking some people down, signing some contracts, doing some cool stuff. So we've already signed one band that had a record back in the day, and it's virtually undiscovered. Really, really killer record. Can't go anywhere in detail into that, but we found the band, we've signed them and everything, doing everything really above board. A lot of these labels that reissue old stuff, they don't even ask the old band members, they just do it. It's really shady, but we want to do everything the right way. So we've found all the people, tracked everybody down, signed contracts, make sure everything is above board and that the original members are getting paid. We're trying to find things that a lot of people don't know about so we can kind of put music back out into the world that was made that might be forgotten. So that's kind of the goal of the label. Right now, we're kind of focusing on old records that just nobody knows about. But then we'll probably also look around for some local talent, and do some on the label that is just like modern stuff as well. So it's kind of both. So the label is really exciting. You guys have seen probably the exclusives that we've announced. So we did Orangutan, which is just an absolute killer record. We did 1,000 copies of that, and as of this morning, I think we've got like 20 copies left on the website. So we are really, really almost completely sold out of those. We did another exclusive this morning. We announced that it was Elias Hulk Unchained, which is amazing. And as of this video, it's been up for 2 hours and has like 50 copies left. So it's going to be, that was limited to 300. So that one will sell out probably by the time you see this video. So the exclusives have been going really, really well. I just want to thank y'all for that, because that has kind of led me in the direction of where I think that I can have the most impact and do the most good. You guys have supported it, and the more you support something, the more it grows. So the exclusives have been really well supported, and I really appreciate y'all for picking all those up. We really, like, my main goal in the channel and being online and all that stuff is to kind of triumph some of the old music that didn't get its day. So anyway, so that's on the label. On the shop's going really well. So long story short, for the past 3 years, 3.5 years, almost 4 years, it's been just on my back that I have to do everything in the shop pretty much. I have ran it by myself all this time, and I have hired some guys that are like part-time, like super part-time, so they're only like a day or two a week, which they're all great, but when you're only like a 1 or 2 day a week, you can't really do the day-to-day stuff. So I'll have to come in and give them all stuff to do every day, which is kind of exhausting. And then the 98% of the load is still kind of on my back. So if you own a business, you know what it's like. 24 hours a day, you have stuff going on in your mind. It never stops. You never quit. Like, the nice thing about having a regular job is most of the time you can go home and turn it off, and then you can have your life. With this, it's just not ever been able to be turned off, which is okay. That's the cost you have to pay for it. Owning your own business definitely has its pros and cons. But like I said, for the past 4 years almost, it's been so much stress, so much just weighing on me. And then with the YouTube channel, I feel like I owe it to y'all to make good videos, because y'all are watching, y'all are asking for them, you're engaging. Like, I really want to do that. I'm have to support my family, so there's like a financial weight on my back as well. And then the shop, I want it to not only do well financially, but I want it to be a good shop. I want people to come in and really love being there, both from the experience and what they're able to find. So that's been really my main goal with the shop, is just to make sure that it is a good shop. I can't tell you how many shops I go into and I'm like, this place is trash. There's a lot of terrible shops that are, you can tell the owners don't care. Charlotte, we're lucky we've got a lot of good shops, but I want my shop to really to be a place where people come in and they don't want to leave, that they feel at home, that there's an experience there, and then they also discover new music, all that stuff. So that's kind of my goal and passion and all that stuff. That's where I see my impact on people, where they act like what I'm doing matters. You know what I mean? Um, so anyway, so the shop has been just on my back, like I said, 3.5 years or whatever. And I've just really been looking for somebody to help me manage the shop. So I've been wanting to hire a manager that's like a full-time guy, 40-hour a week, legitimate full-time employee. And I mean, for the past like couple years, I've been trying to find somebody. I've tried a couple guys out that's not really worked out. You really don't know what someone's going to be like until you hire them and they work for a couple weeks. First couple weeks, they work really hard. After that, they kind of show you what you're going to get. You know what I mean? They kind of push the envelope to see how much they can get away with as far as like slacking off, and sitting behind the desk on their phone or whatever. And then I let them do it, and then eventually, a lot of times it'll just be somebody sitting behind the desk on their phone all day, and that's no good for anybody. So that's kind of been the struggle for the past few years, to find somebody that's really good. Like I've had a lot of guys that are really good. I've had a couple guys that had to cut loose, but that's the struggle of owning a small business. So all that to say, been wanting a guy, and it's so hard to find somebody that has that skill set, that knows about music, they know about records, they know about the industry, they're smart, they have good work ethic, and they're not a dealer themselves, that would want to work for you. So out of the blue, a guy from a shop a few hours away that I know of. So this guy is from School Kids Records in Wilmington. He called me and he said, and I know about him. He has a great reputation. He is he manages a record store, has managed them for a couple years, and he does a very good job with the inventory and all that stuff. And I know of him and he knows of me, but we never actually met. But people come in the shop all the time. They're like, "Have you been up there? That guy up there at the shop, Logan, he's a really, really nice guy." Like I've heard people come into my shop and tell me about it. So anyways, he called me. He said, "Hey, Dylan, I'm moving to Charlotte. I was wondering if you were looking for a manager." And I was like, so he came to work for me. He started, this is his second week, and he's doing a great job. So basically his main focus is to get the shop in order and get it more organized and manage the new inventory. He's doing like a whole barcoding system where we'll have it in inventory. We've never done that before. So like we'll be able to look up what we have, and then like kind of the hard part of new records for me, I don't really like new records, so I don't do a good job with them. But for me, it's like knowing what sold so I can reorder it. So since I'm not always the one behind the desk, I won't always know, like, if we run out of Pink Floyd records or we run out of Nirvana or whatever, like, unless I go back and look at every single thing. But if you barcode it, then everything goes in the system, and then at the end of the week, you can say, okay, well, we sold out of this, that, we need to reorder. So that's kind of what we're moving towards. He's going to help me reorder all the new, or order all the new arrivals and all that stuff, like the new releases and all. So, which is stuff I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible at the new hip hop, rock, pop, all that stuff. Anything that's new, that's not something I know about, which there's a lot of that I don't know about. That I don't order it, and then people come in, they're disappointed if I don't have, the latest whatever record, So our shop mainly has always focused towards used records, because that's what I'm good at. I'm able to find records, price them, put them out. So there's more used than there is new in the store. And I think that people like that. But anyways, my whole goal is to have a good shop so my locals will have everything they want. They'll love coming in there. I remember being a kid, and or not even just being a kid, but being an adult before I owned a record store, and just anticipating so much going to the record store, like going to the local shop or wherever I was. And I would get so excited for it and anticipate it and love it. And I loved being there. And I just remember that feeling, and just being hungry, and I want to be that shop for people that, like, they just go in and they, like, love it. I'm not going to talk about this, but I had one of my regular customers that I was really close with, passed away last week. They took their life, and it was so, it has weighed really heavy on me this week, just thinking about, like, even though, I only know them from coming in, they come in the shop just about every week, and they shop, and we've just talked about records and all that stuff. Like, I know I'm not saving anybody's life or anything, but it really, made me feel like, what could I have done, to prevent that. And, I can honestly say every interaction I have with this person, I really valued them, and I treated them very nicely and stuff. And, I know that I can't believe that it's my fault in any way or anything like that. But all that to say, I just want to make sure that people come in the shop that like I said, I know I'm not changing the world, I'm not saving lives or anything like that, but I want to make sure that whatever joy I can provide to people, I can be there for people. I can provide them something that brings them joy. So that's what my whole goal is. You guys know that. So the label has been doing great. The exclusives have been, well, the label's kind of just starting, but I'm going through the process. I got a couple other labels that are kind of helping me, giving me their secrets and things so I can figure out where to go and what to do and make sure everything's right. So the label's underway. We're getting pretty heavy into it. The exclusives have been going great. They've just been a lot. The shop has been going great. It's been taking a lot of my focus lately just because I'm trying to train the new guy, all that stuff, and trying to kind of move in on another level with the shop. The Whatnot, so we do auctions on Whatnot. It's been tough. Like I skipped a couple weeks just because I gotta put everything in there, itemize everything, put everything in there, and then the guy that ships for me, he just moved on to something else. He just quit, so I have to do everything myself now with shipping, and so it's just a lot all at once. I got a lot going on at home. Everything's good. Like, this is some of the best times of our lives, but you know how it is. Sometimes you feel like you can't catch your breath. Really, really busy stuff going on at home. Some trips that we're going on for the family, things like that. But I wanted to say, YouTube channel is always going to be here. I have no intention of ever quitting YouTube channel. I have a lot of really good ideas for YouTube videos in the future. It's just the summertime usually chills out, and I'm able to get some more things done. So stay tuned. We're gonna have more videos, more regular videos. I'm gonna do my best, but it's just, I do what I can. But if you want to see what our journey is like and where we're going, make sure to follow us on Instagram. That's where we post all the time, and Facebook too, kind of. But just stay in tune. I try to post on the feed feature on here when I do an exclusive or whatever like that. So, but we're always doing something. We're always trying to recommend music and just see where we can go and what we can do, and try to just make y'all happy. So stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching. Be patient with me. I'm working on it. I've got a lot, like I said, I've got a lot of really good things I'd like to do with the channel in the coming months and years. So don't lose faith in me. We're still here. And we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you.